So, I completely forgot to do my DVD collection video for Ace Ventura Pet Detective after I watched it. And I haven't watched the next one in my collection, which is actually Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. But I haven't watched it yet because I was on the road all day yesterday. So this is my late DVD vlog for Ace Ventura Pet Detective, and then probably later tonight When Nature Calls will come out. And then the next one will be tomorrow or whatever. But yeah, I can't believe we were already through the majority of a week. And I mean, I've only really done, uh, what, 4 videos on this? But, you know, I've actually watched a fair amount of shit. So, I mean, considering the fact that I don't normally watch DVDs and such, this is actually me doing pretty good. But, anyway, most recently I watched, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, which prior to watching the other night, I had not seen since I was probably, crap, I don't remember what the hell that came out. That was probably like 13 or 14, maybe as old as 16. So, I mean, you know, we're going on a good decade of me not seeing this. And I've got to say that was definitely Jim Carrey at his most Jim Carrey. I mean, he was a very, very, like, he kind of put Weird Al's movements to shame, honestly. It's like he's made a silly putty. But, story was alright. Like, the overall plot and whatever. I didn't remember what the hell it was. I mean, it was fairly new to me, so I mean, it was good that way. I wasn't expecting most of it. Like, yeah, the jokes were kind of predictable, but I mean, that's just the style of comedy from that point, especially coming from Jim Carrey. So, I mean, that's not that, you know, bad. But especially from an early 90s comedy, I mean, it's aimed at kids. I'm fairly well, okay, it's aimed at young adults. I'm fairly sure. I just remembered that like a lot of the humor is like really sexual, and I didn't understand most of it. And holy freaking crap, the reveal is terrible. Like, yeah, if you're old enough to go watch it, I would say definitely go watch it because the ending is worth it. The ending is worth the really shitty jokes because there are a lot of really shitty jokes. It's not. It's definitely not one of the better movies to ever exist, but it's alright. It's definitely not crappy. I mean, it is a lot of toilet humor, a lot of like really lame humor, a lot of like weird shit. Sorry, there's like someone staring at me from the YouTube homepage. I'm looking at my YouTube creator studio. That's what I'm seeing. But yeah. Would I watch it again? Probably. Probably not for another decade or so. I mean, kind of got to let those jokes get the hell out of your system before you watch that again. I'm kind of expecting When Nature Calls to be more of the same, although I do remember it being better than the first one. So, I mean, if nothing else, I do remember, you know, there's that grandmother collective part, which was just fucking hilarious. I mean, me and my mom had to actually pause the goddamn tape to laugh because we were unable to continue. Nope, we had to sit and laugh. It was great. But yeah, Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Um, Basically, oh, I probably should actually start telling you like what the movie's about with these, I suppose. Anyway, basically, so this dude who works to find like lost pets or recover pets that have been taken by what is spider? Sorry, I'm like really all over the place today. So, plus I just woke up. I think that's a spider. I can't tell from over here. But yeah. Anyway, he works as kind of a detective, kind of like really loosely to find like pets and stuff, and he ends up getting hired by I think it's the Miami Dolphins. I'm positive. I would hope it's that, or it's like some college football thing. But he gets hired by them to find their mascot dolphin that has been abducted, and he has a really relationship with the chief of police or whatever the flying hell she's supposed to be, like head detective at the actual police. Or I'm not even entirely sure. I don't remember. She was forgettable enough, even though she's really important to the ass end of the movie. She's forgettable enough that it's just like whatever. Jim Carrey definitely takes the majority of you know your attention through the movies. I mean, I'm pretty sure the majority of like everybody else in the entirety of the movie could have just like walked around nude, and most people probably wouldn't have noticed. He was very, very all over in your face, which can be a good thing when it's not the entirety of the movie. But all right, so I'll be back with when nature calls.